Welcome back everybody to another video, and today on the Vivo X30 and some new design leaks of the overall smartphone and why this smartphone is somewhat like an iPhone 10 type of design. Now if you look at this first image here, it is leaked and you can see there's two pieces of bezel, one on the very top which is extremely small and it's kind of like a notch design bezel, and on the very bottom you can see there is a slightly thick piece of bezel running from the left to the right. Overall, it somewhat resembles the iPhone 10 look and the Samsung Galaxy S8. Now if you look at this image, it's leaked as well. You can see the notch in a better perspective. Overall, it's getting held by a hand, and the smartphone seems to be having an 18 to 9 aspect ratio or 18.5 to 9 aspect ratio. The smartphone looks pretty thin, pretty lightweight, and also it does have a very nice premium feel to it. Now Vivo is most likely going to be launching the X30 sometime maybe in Q2 or Q3 of 2018, since they actually launched the X20 a few months back. And if you look at this image here, it is a colored image. It pretty much resembles the first two images. You can see it does have a very beautiful screen, 18 to 9 aspect ratio or 18.5 to 9 aspect ratio. The notch is 50% smaller than the iPhone 10 notch, and there is a small piece of bezel on the very bottom. Overall, the smartphone looks absolutely amazing, and definitely we may be seeing Vivo charging a premium price for the smartphone, even though they are somewhat like a budget smartphone. Now the smartphone is going to be sporting rounded corners and most likely a headphone jack as well. We're not really sure when Vivo is actually going to be announcing a smartphone. Once again, I'm really thinking about Q2 of 2018. They might be having one of Qualcomm's mid-range processors, the 660 64-bit octa-core SoC, and they may be shipping a 4GB of RAM or 60GB of RAM. It might even be having a plus variant, which will be bigger. Now a bezel-less design like this shouldn't be much of a surprise, since many smartphones out there are going for this type of design. So seeing Vivo having such a high screen spot ratio shouldn't be much of a difference. Anyway, thanks for watching. Comments below, how do you feel about the Vivo X30?